I
What
knew
can I
that wasn't
say?
going to happen.
No, actually, next week I will be in North Carolina. So I will be doing
Hmm.
a live from Charlotte, North Carolina. So I'll be
Oh.
in the hotel, but
Hmm.
depending on the time, I don't think we need to push it, but
Hmm.
may need to, just depending on what the work schedule looks like. But
Yeah.
I think dinner's at like 6 o'clock, so
I
I could
mean,
potentially go live.
if we can always, I mean, we can always move it a little bit later if need to be.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
I know
no.
some of you, we got the older elder in the group that has an early bedtime.
I work in fiber. No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally fucking with you. That's
I climb big wooden poles.
they just happen to be in the swamp with my Sasquatch shit on.
Yeah.
Don't
But
hate, don't hate.
no hate, no hate. I promise, none at all.
I'm down
But
there
I'm
with Sam
just
just
jealous you
now.
have a view.
I have a view.
No, like for him, there's always a view.
Oh,
You know,
oh, oh.
like you're
True.
looking out. I
That
mean,
is
you should
true.
hold the camera up there just in case the swamp ape comes out.
You're right.
But
Yeah, you definitely need to have that. That way you can get your Bigfoot footage.
yeah, exactly, exactly, bro.
It's kind of hard to do that when you're down in Steenahatchee doing apartment buildings.
Got them both.
Oh, don't show the one. Don't show the one with tea in it.
Put your hat
It's
back
it
on.
it's iced tea. It's all it is sweet tea.
Yes. Okay, just making sure.
Yeah,
Just making sure.
it's a bitter bite, sweet tea. I think it's been in there for quite some time, but
Twisted.
it's definitely a
That
bitter
twisted
bite.
tea is that new flavor twisted tea.
Right, right. But well, where's the rest of the team? I thought they said they'd be on.
That's what I'm wondering. I don't have any other than y'all. There's nobody on. I know the
We'll
Angels are
get
tied
there.
up with their thing, but
Yeah,
maybe everybody's bad timing right now.
yeah.
But
Well, I'll tell
that's
you what.
okay.
Since
Let's
this
still
is
make
going
it
to
There's a lot
be
of
fun.
stuff going
this is
on
going to be
too.
filmed a little bit, I do want to give a little shout out because I forgot to already. Pair it with the normal. Definitely gifted the shirt.
Nice. Nice.
So again, I wanted to give a shout out to them. I haven't gotten around; it's just been extremely busy, but I've definitely watched some of their content. Hilarious,
Nice. Hello,
good piece,
Lucy in
man.
the sky. Thanks for joining.
Lucy, hello. But yeah, I wanted to give a shout out to them before we get started tonight because obviously it's going to be a busy few weeks coming forward.
Yeah.
You know,
I
the
can't.
one thing that we do. I'm sorry.
Maryland said my shirt shipped. I ordered the shirt with the goat on the battleship. Yeah, I'm excited about that.
I'll get one when I get up there because I'm a slim fit, so I want to make sure
It fits.
the shirt fits when I get there. Hey,
I
Lucy.
went big. That way, if it shrinks, it still looks.
Right, right.
Your ass is big already, so it don't matter.
I'm not.
No, it's gonna
I'm
be a
big
good time,
boned,
man.
okay? I'm
It's
fluffy.
thick. You're thick.
I'm
I'm
thick.
not
I'm
fat, I'm
thick.
fluffy.
No, I mean it's definitely. I think what we're going to do is we're
It's the
going
jeans.
to film a little bit of the car ride up. Now, to
Oh
Brandon's
yeah.
point, we probably can't put it out to America's Funny Videos. We can't do it, all right, because our humor may not be family friendly. I'm just
Hello,
saying, throwing
Paranormal
it out.
87. Thanks for joining.
So, what's
Yeah,
going
our
on?
humor would not be family friendly at all.
No,
We already have to watch it on here so we don't get
the
booted
big
off.
old hammer, the hammer, right? Yeah, you're gone. But yeah, no, it's definitely going to
We
be
can't
a
edit it.
YouTube. We can. It's just a lot of bleeping, and I don't know if people are going to be able to keep up with the conversation with all the bleeping going on.
Well, that's
You know?
new
Bleep,
language.
bleep, 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 bleep. Somebody
Yeah.
bleep.
Could you imagine though? It's going to be not only entertaining for those that join, but we're do a live on the way up there too, and obviously a little bit of footage when we're there, and we'll do a live hopefully from the deck. Before we go
It's going to
down.
be a big deck or a little
Big
deck?
deck. Big
deck.
deck.
Brandon's going to be excited because I'm sure it's a big hard deck.
I believe it.
What?
I truly believe it. I believe it's made of wood, if I'm not mistaken.
Shit.
Is it made of wood? I thought it
No,
was made
it's
of.
not.
Big,
It's
okay.
totally a metaphor. I just wanted to throw it out there because you said big deck with the wood.
I didn't catch that part. I didn't catch
It's the rivets. I think it's the rivets that get most. but yeah, no, it's gonna be a good time, man. I'm really looking forward to it. I've been looking forward to this trip for quite some
Oh,
time. So
Ocean.
there it is.
Hello, Dorothy.
Um, but yeah, Dorothy, hello,
Nobody over
welcome.
there. Nobody over there. Sit
Wish you
about
could hear
4
me.
feet out.
Wish you could hear me. Is that the do you have the music box going in there or
Something
no?
beep. No,
I heard that.
I do have the music box. I do have the music box on. Is that what I
Okay.
heard, Ding?
Yeah, that's the music
Because
box.
I don't have the bell on. So yeah, the
Yeah, that's
music
the
box
music
is
box.
right beside it.
Yep,
Can you set
I
up the
can
music
tell.
box?
No, whoever
walk in front of it?
that's in our chat group, that was my phone going off.
Oh, you damn it!
Well, it sounded
Dang
like
Brandon.
the first ringing, like
Got me
that first
excited.
tone
Yeah,
of
the
the music
first
box.
tune, but
All
the
right, turn
lights
off
should have
your
lit
phone.
too.
See,
That's-
your phone has created so many issues on investigations. Either it's
Bullshit.
vibrating or it's going off, one way or the other.
Vibrates in
So,
his pants.
yeah. And then wonders why certain autonomous abjects
Hey,
are
Bree.
vibrating. Bree, what's up, sis?
Where-
But
Anyway,
I'm not gonna lie,
I put
that
the
was funny.
dolls back there again too, and I put the cat balls on them. I'm hoping they'll activate the cat balls just
Yeah.
to see. Jen with 305 wants to try to do a show with them, but like I told her, I've gotten activity, and every time I try to film them, they stop. So
Yeah.
I figured, what the heck, I put them out just to see. Dorothy don't care; she'll set off the motion sensor. I'm hoping she'll set off the music box.
Yeah, set up command, man. Put the cameras up in the house and or put one up and film that way.
Well, I have, but we got the cats running around and everything. That's why I got the cats locked up right now, so it wouldn't be a false.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Going
Hey,
off.
Casper.
I gotta lock the
David,
bathroom.
that James got 2 new addiction coming.
Nino, what's up?
What's up, Nino?
Man, it's good to see you. It's good
Yeah,
to
I'm
see
waiting on my couple to come in.
Yeah, the married couple.
you.
The married
You're
couple.
too chick. Nino, I promise you got to come out to Florida or Georgia. We'll get you on one. I promise you, you're not going to be too chicken for it. I promise you.
Get him on what?
An investigation. Nino is
Yep, Nino will like it. You know, especially if he gets touched in the dark.
Yep, I'm telling you, it'll be there. All right. Honestly, you know what? I wish you can come out to Waverly with us, or even Tennessee. I promise.
Shit.
You won't. It's maybe just a little, okay? Like maybe a turtle head. We're not sure.
Was it?
But yeah, I mean, like especially with where we're going, Waverly. We're going to Old South Harriman and Old South Pittsburgh Hospital, and there has been a lot of reports of touching of in those locations. So just saying.
No, Zoe's locked up.
But
That's
yeah,
the
no.
other
Hey,
haunted
Sarah.
doll.
But I'm telling you, we got to come together as far as bringing you out to one of those. I don't know how we'll do it or how we'll get you there, but we've got to really try to get you on one.
Or where, doesn't he live in Vegas?
Yeah, he's out west. I believe either Arizona or Vegas. I think it's Arizona.
We make a trip out to an old haunted town, and he can come meet us out there.
I've been down.
I'd be game for that.
But Bree is all like, I don't know if I want to go. You know what I mean? Like, come on now.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh, I got a flat tire. Oh, what's wrong?
I gotta get permission.
I'm just giving you, you know what, Bree. You know we love you.
Hey guys,
Thank you, Sierra, for sharing.
Making a sound to my
Appreciate it,
truck?
Sarah. But no, I mean, obviously too, like what we do here is we also invite people up that want to discuss or talk about the paranormal, or even just have general questions, or even even skepticism. Like, so if you are a skeptic, we would even love to talk to those types of individuals too. So you have a lot of experience in this live, much like other investigators too. It's not just us, like Sierra and a couple of others that I think have joined or maybe have left as well. But Bree is in there too. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of experience here. So we would love to, obviously, if you want to come up and discuss and talk. We don't do battles. So if you're looking to do that, no. Jan, what's up?
Lucy, yes, Waverly was a tuberculosis hospital. Not really a sanatorium per se, but just more for tuberculosis is what they mainly use it as a hospital to treat tuberculosis patients.
Yep. And we're going there. It's my first time there. I know that Brandon, I believe you've been there or not, but James has been there a few times.
Yeah, this will be my third time.
Yeah, and that's where you saw your apparition. So I'm looking
Waverly's
forward
my
to it.
hoe.
You're in New Zealand now. See, I'm jealous there, Lucy. I'm telling you, like, come
New
on.
Zealand, ooh.
That right there, I could tell you. I've heard some stories about New Zealand and their hauntings there. So,
I have not. That'd
but
be interesting.
yeah, I know. I mean, it's so if there's anybody that wants to come up again, you just have to request it, and James can let you in. But we'll talk. But Booze on the Battleship is coming up. Obviously, if James, if you want to talk a little bit about that, sir.
Oh, you want me to talk now?
Yeah, you talk.
You've been doing so great at it. I mean,
I'm not Nino. I'm not Nino. Okay, Nino is 10 times better than me. All right. Yeah,
he's got that sass that you just lack.
But
right
it's
now.
it's engaging. I mean, I want to know how to do that. You know, like he is a
warrior
master
princess.
Hey, I'll be honest with you. At this point, just to be better at my job, absolutely.
Need some tassels and a little bit of
throw them on
some
around the ears,
sparkly stuff.
Dude, I'll
glitter,
do it up.
Glitter.
Well, I would say this before. Nino has an innate ability to kind of drag you into a conversation. You know what I mean? Like he can do that, like that. Christine too, like from a Paranormal Misfit.
Be sure to refer your friend.
Yeah,
before to bring your friend up.
If you're not following Paranormal Misfit, I will tell you, like, or Nino or anything, I promise you, like, you're missing out. It's really good content. Yeah, Nino does a lot of horror film reviews, and I'm a huge horror fan. So, but yeah, no, James, if you want to talk about Booze on the Battleship and who's all going to be there,
a lot of people.
Words are hard to know. They are, though. Thank you.
So yeah, it's going to be on a battleship. Obviously, that the name gives it away. We're going to be there doing investigations with War Party and a few other Mike G and Marilyn from PARANORMAL, Josh Purvis and Shane Pittman and all the big name Mike Angus. They're all going to be there along with a bunch of other people that it'd just be too long to list the name. But it's going to be a lot of. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. You got the daytime stuff, then you got the nighttime stuff. Something about an alien invasion. I still ain't seen that. I don't know what Bree is smoking, but and we were discussing earlier. Brandon's excited because he's going to get to be on a big deck. He's excited about that big deck.
So real quick though, I want to say that do you guys also handwrite a journal? Hold on. Do you guys also handwrite a journal of your investigations? Now that's a great question.
I was doing it, and I have a journal.
So yeah,
right here,
big dicks.
And I have wrote some of my investigations in it. I'm not a fan of writing in it because the way the book is set up. But I have wrote some down in it.
Yeah.
For future stories and stuff. And when Lola gets older and one day that she's trying to talk to me through EVP, she can read back on the books.
Well, and Sierra brought up, like, I always forget to do that. Like, I didn't write about Jasper County Jail until like 3 or 4 months after we did it. And I thought that it would be a really cool account because, like, again, that was the first time that we all investigated together, right? Mm-hmm. So I wrote about that and just how fortunate I was to find a good team. Brandon crying, and I had to console him. I had to change my shirt because Sasquatch tears are very vibrated. Massive. Yeah, and
his crotch vibrated.
But Sasquatch tears are very large, so the back side of my shirt was. I'm kidding. But no, I mean, obviously, things attach to Brandon very quickly at any location we go to.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. So yeah, it's kind of. I'll be honest, like you could tell, he's definitely some part of an impet type. Write down Brandon Christ. I think I wrote that down. Hold on, let me see if I actually wrote that down. I got to get to it.
He cried there, and he cried at Penhurst. So.
Penhurst was the worst. That was the worst feeling.
Yeah, you got emotional at Penhurst.
I don't even remember none of that. I'm glad you had the camera on me because I don't remember.
I didn't have it on you. I shoved it in your face.
What did you do?
Not asking how he was. What are you feeling right now?
What are you feeling?
It's like we were making. It was like we were making a paranormal porn. I went POV style, right in his face.
Okay, let's ixnay on that type of verbiage, but yeah, I've seen a Wendigo one time. There was one caught at a nanny cam meet. Oh, really? Okay, nice. But
aren't you not supposed to say? Or is that this?
That's why I didn't say
SWs. Yeah,
Break them fingers.
So you're not supposed to say it attracts them.
Yeah, I'm not going to say that again. I kind of tapered off on the name because as soon as I started reading, I'm like, oh,
yeah.
I'm going to stop.
Remember your door handle wiggled the other night. Maybe it was coming to visit you.
Well, there's something visiting. I'm not really sure what it is, but that was weird. I ain't gonna lie. But the cats also are out there, so I can't really say that it was that. So Rocky, we have a one eye. We only do rescues, but Rocky only has one eye. So we have an orange tabby cat that's named Apollo. So Rocky and Apollo. Mm-hmm. Anyway. Stupid story. Anyway, but he loves to jump up and try to grab the handles. So I don't know if it was really him or not because he tries to get in. But nanny cams.
Jen, while I'm thinking about it, I did put the dolls out with cat balls on them just to see if they would do anything. Like I said, usually when I pull a camera out, they stop. But we did get motion. The red light went off on the motion sensor. Earlier before everybody else jumped on. It was just me, Brandon, and David. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah. But
did I just hear something on the battleship? So what?
Did you hear that back there,
That was probably Brandon. That was probably Brandon.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, no, back to Booze on the Battleship.
Oh, here we go. Some comments were filtered.
Yep.
Dang it. Anyway. So, yeah, Booze on the Battleship. I think it'd be a great time.
It's a delay on that.
Friday, hang out Friday night, and then do the ship, and then the investigation. And then me being retarded, I only booked one night at the Airbnb, and then had to book a different Airbnb because she had nothing available.
Yeah.
So we get to move. We get to stay in two places that weekend.
You're going to have to say special.
Well, because the first one we're staying in is kind of an older house, and the lady said,
yes,
I guess there's apparently some activity in there as well. Is that what you're garnishing from that conversation that I garnished as well? So we will also be doing an investigation somewhat that night as well. So
and I'm hoping. The second house is kind of an older house too, so I'm crossing fingers or something with that. I haven't actually talked to her.
Yeah.
Good night. You're my friend. Thanks for joining.
Thank you for stopping by. We appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you for stopping by.
But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. I think that we'll definitely, we'll definitely do one there and probably go live there too.
Absolutely. So, yeah, so we got that, and then what else? That's all we got right now, other than going into Waverly and all.
Yeah. Well, we're going to reschedule the Clay County Jail. I called her this morning, and we're also looking at potentially, hopefully, with Haunted Florida in May.
Yes,
so hopefully,
possibly with the St. Augustine Jail. Hey, can y'all light up anything? I got some friends here that want to see you light up and play with the balls and stuff, or set anything off.
Or come over and knock them tampons out of
hate
James'
speech.
beard.
What? How did I get hate speech? I wasn't even looking at the camera. I don't know where
I'll say this. It's the BALLLLS comment.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So
y'all light up the lights?
Oh, God. Yeah. It's finicky, brother. It's very finicky.
Yeah, that's Jen. That's my new one. The antique store. Everybody knew who she was, even when she wasn't there, because the vendor, took her back home, and I asked about her later, and like everybody, hey Milla, Everybody
I'll be
knew
right back,
that
gentlemen.
doll, and they called and brought her back up there, and I bought her. Interesting. I bought a last rites kit. This is kind of weird. So I bought a last rites kit about a month ago off a guy from the 50s or 60s, and I noticed a lot of activity ceased when I I had it on display in the dining room, and so I did a recording. EVP. Hey, something going on. I bring something in. Do you want me to remove the last rites kit? When I asked that, I got a yes. So I took the last rites kit out of the house. The cat lights started going off on the dolls, and even hers. That night, I don't remember doing it, but the next morning, the doll in the wheelchair, hers started going off too. And I mean, it went off for almost one of them. The doll in the blue, right there on the end of the table. Her ball went for probably 30 minutes, just nonstop lighting. And so I don't know. It was weird. I'm not going to get rid of the last rites kit yet, but I don't. If they didn't feel comfortable with it in the house, I don't want it affecting them.
Yeah. Well, you also sent that video over too, man. I talked about it last week
Yeah.
and you need to post that as well because that's pretty cool, actually. You know, so, but yeah, it would just light up red, and then he asked for it to light up green, and then finally it lit up green, but it was messing with the bell and everything else. So yeah, that was pretty interesting, honestly. So
and
But
now, I'm fixing to get Brandon, and it's kind of sad, but he acquired a couple. They're ashes that are in urns, and apparently the family doesn't want them. So I told him I would take them, and I'll put them in my haunted curio cabinet over there.
Yeah,
and we'll see if anything happens with them. Their family doesn't want them, but I have heard of somebody finding an urn with ashes in it at Goodwill before.
That's ill will. That's not goodwill. That's ill will.
I don't know how they died together, but they are a married couple.
Let's see. I used to think it was Mela. Mela.
But all I'm saying is that's ill will. That's not goodwill. How bad do you have to not be liked in order to be put into a goodwill? You know what I mean?
I know, right?
Mila. But yeah, I don't mind going to hunt for them. I don't want them in my house. You know what I mean? Like, that's my sanctuary.
Well,
that's my peace.
What I'm hoping it's going to turn into is one day they'll pick up the broom, the mop, and I come home and the house is clean. That's when,
Yeah, I can see it, but that's Cinderella treatment. And, we don't.
Well, if I spoil them enough, maybe I should get some Cinderella treatment, okay?
My bad.
I identify as Cinderella.
I didn't realize.
Put my crown on.
My
Touch
bad.
the light. Make the bell go off. You're asking too much for them.
Constantly the same questions over and over.
You're abusing them.
Here's my question, right? Like, do the spirits talk, what, on the other side about people that are there? Just like we talk smack to each other, right? They have to. And they're in they're mocking us, but we can't hear them. What is your name?
The last physical thing. I know Brandy heard a man coughing one day when I was at Hot Atlanta, and in the hallway or the kitchen. But that was when the kit was still in the house. So I don't know if it was something with the kit, like a man or something. But the last physical thing I remember, had the lights and all, but the physical thing I remember is something pushed my head into the pillow. Woke me up. I was laying on my back and I felt it. I just felt pressure like right here, almost like a fist just pushed my head back into the pillow. That's all it is.
All I'm saying, they wanted you to go back to sleep. They wanted you to go back to sleep. Hey, no, you've been working too hard. Okay, lay down, sweet. Lay down.
I say the scariest thing was when Dorothy came in. I screamed at that one. Chug saw her, our dog Chug saw her, and I didn't scream. I yelled manly. How about that? I yelled manly. I yelled manly.
Has anybody ever seen? Has anybody ever seen that movie with Noah Hill and everything? Accepted, You know, like when they're in the old abandoned school and the skeleton falls out of the ceiling and there's that long scream. I believe that's how James reacted. Now I can't prove it. I can't prove it. However,
No, I was
I
very
believe.
manly with my guttural. What the f was that? You know, it woke me up.
That's what I
Yeah,
said.
but she
That's
looked.
exact-
She was. It was a see-through silhouette. I've seen her twice. Second time was in the hallway when I was walking in the kitchen, just a glimpse. But it was the same silhouette, so I know it was her. But she was. It was. She was in the shape of a like a nesting doll. How the nesting dolls are shaped. That's how she
Yeah.
was shaped, and she just came gliding into the room. I mean, it wasn't like walking or anything. It was just floating into the room on
See,
my side of the bed, and that's when I was like,
remember when you asked me if I wanted to sleep at your house or, take a nap? And I'm like, no, I'm good. So,
no wonder you just jumped in your car and left. You did.
well, to be honest with you, it's like, I don't mind being terrified in a known location. You know what I mean? But like, if I have no way to escape, so,
Ask Brandon
um,
what he saw when he slept here one time.
what? Now I'm dying to hear this.
The blonde-headed little girl, or
Lorelai was
about 12, 11-year-old.
What's her name?
It walked out of the bathroom and went into the dog's room, and I thought it was Gabe, but Gabe
Hi,
didn't
Sierra.
have-
Thank you for coming on.
Where are y'all going in the next investigation? So we have a couple coming up. So we're going to be on booze on the battleship, booze for the battleship rather, and then hopefully with Sierra in May at St. Augustine Jail. But then also we're going to Waverly in July, and then we're going to Old South Harriman Hospital and Pittsburgh Hospital in Tennessee in August. So that one's going to be a long one, and it's going to be fun though. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, me too. Me too. So why is my head spinning, and what are all these rose petals for? I don't see any rose petals.
That's Timber. That's Timber. He follows me on my other main account.
Oh, I'm
Um,
sorry.
no,
You
you're
follow
fine.
that guy.
Yeah, I know. To be honest with you, I don't
Hey,
even know if I want
Paracaspers.
to. Yeah, I've been there a few times, Mila, and it's very interesting. My daughter and I
It's
have also been
Mela.
there too. Mila, Mela,
Mela.
Mila, Mila. Look,
I don't know.
my
Wait,
bad.
she spelled it like Mila.
Man, see, in the military, we just go by last name. I always call you Sanchez because you're awesome. You know what I mean? Like Sanchez. That's just the way we do it.
Hey,
Because again,
Sanchez.
I'm not trying to disrespect nobody. Um,
You should
but
hear
yeah,
her
no.
accent.
Oh,
You should
really?
hear her Miami accent.
Oh, snap. Now, see, I can't wait to meet her now.
Get her fired
'Cause
up. That's it right there. Just get it fired up.
that's the benefit. When Southerners do it,
Right.
it's amazing.
Oh, she's
But
Southern. She's Miami Southern.
Miami Southern, nice, even better. I bet she. See, Miami knows how to cook. All right, I don't know if anybody has never been down there.
yeah.
Miami's food
She-
is phenomenal. So looking forward to potentially going down there again. Sarah Bean, thank you. But where in Tennessee can I go? Unfortunately, it's just a team. So we have dedicated spots already. So sorry about that, bud. Cuban food. Oh, hands down, Cuban food. Nailed it. Yeah, I will down some Cuban food. I absolutely love Cuban food. Because we have a
Me
little
too,
few
as long as
spots
it's not
up
too
here,
spicy.
but see, that part I don't mind losing my colon over. Because at least it tastes good going down. Okay, ask
Right.
Brandon about spice.
I got to be able to
He knows.
taste something. Yeah, yeah, Mr. Oh, I was stopped at a Wendy's. They no longer serve ghost pepper, whatever it was.
No,
I can scream like a little girl. Oh god. But yeah, it's a fun time. I truly enjoy it. And it was obviously like Timber. I don't know if you know, but I met this team on TikTok, ironically, and just how powerful this app can be. Just bringing people together, and obviously commonalities and interest, and it's been awesome ever
Nice,
since.
Mello.
Learning to ghost.
He invited. I showed him some videos and photos I had a long time ago when I bought my ADI meter last time I was down there at his store, Ghost Augustine store, and excuse me, man, He said to hit him up whenever wanted to come down and do something down there. I just haven't reached out.
Let's freaking
I
do
definitely
it, bro.
Well, somebody lives in St. Augustine, and
See, this is the first time I'm ever hearing of it. All I'm saying, this is the first time ever hearing of this. You know, I don't know if you know this or not, but I'm not
send you these other places. Hey, reach out to them. Reach out to them. You think there'd be a
I have.
Hey, let's check out St. Augustine.
Look, you know how standoffish St. Augustine really is. What's that?
It's like David listened to one ear, not the other.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Remember, he can't hear. No ghost hunting on vacation. That's just sad.
See, I would actually prefer that as a vacation. You know, like I consider going to Waverly a vacation. That's a horrible vacation.
Yeah, glad you can join.
Oh man,
Mello doesn't like getting freaked out on vacation.
You imagine just in your swim trunks, ghost hunting. You know, okay.
Ghost hunting in your Speedo, American flag
no,
Speedo.
See, that I was just about to say. There you go. You just stole my sign here. All right, banana hammock at all. You know what I mean? Just
Thank you, Tim.
Take it full. But yeah, it's a good time. But I mean, obviously too, it's like we lead busy lives. You know, whenever we can get out there. Lola, what's up, sis? Whenever we can get out there and obviously and investigate, we're going to take every opportunity we can because it's not every day we can get together as a team. So
exactly
that's the hard part with all this. And obviously funding these trips. These trips take a lot of money. So like just going to Waverly. I mean, thankfully we're going with the Haunted Angels and a few others, but
love Steven.
Yeah.
Hope he's doing good.
What happened to Steve? What's he doing?
He got a job promotion and he's been super busy.
Oh, nice.
That's why he's been so quiet.
Shorty done put a broomstick in his hand to sweep the floor. Got a big promotion there.
Hey, whatever people do to feed their family.
Right. Hey, Lola, glad you joined us.
Yeah, I wish I could keep my same salary in sweep floors. You know what I mean? I think that's what I wish I could do.
That's what I was hoping when Buc-ee's was going to open up here.
Yeah.
I've been like, you smiling welcome to Buc-ee's.
Welcome, guys. Just welcome. Welcome everybody.
To Buc-ee's.
I mean, I'm not going to lie.
Go home. You'll stay in there. Sir, please leave.
Look, they have the
I'll be in the beaver outfit.
I'll be out there dancing, especially if not daytime. But yeah, I've also heard it's a terrible place to work for, apparently.
Really?
Yeah. Like, there's plenty of videos out there. Now it's going to be on your FYP because I said that. You're going to the old hospital on College Hill. Oh, I'm jealous. Oh, that's cool. I want to go there so bad. Too. But yeah, man, I've sent, I don't know how many bucket lists over to James and being like, I want to go here. And he's like, me too. But again, it's just the timing and, family and everyone's obligation.
Family and funding and,
But I mean, that's why we're hoping to hopefully, make it big and that way we'd be invited to these places instead, because again, for my looks, never on my talent. Sure. No, never in my talent. Yep, definitely your talent.
I mean, we could possibly get it on Brandon's looks, Ripley's Believe It or Not, ugliest man alive or something, tallest, ugliest man.
Bro, your shadow has a shadow. That's how tall you are. You know what I mean? Like, it's just... like, you stand next to a wall and there's going to be 3 shadows. Like, that's just...
that big hat's creating a shadow, too. That big head.
I just imagine, like, I remember our Penhurst trip. Brandon's in the back.
Like an invitation to the
Brandon's in the back with knees up in the back of Brandy's chair because he could barely fit in the back of the Hyundai. You know what I mean? So it was just kind of funny. But I can see it now. Dude, I'm gonna have you in my little Equinox, bro. Like you're gonna be in the back seat. I'm gonna just see how, just.
Where's
I'm not sitting back there with your dog.
Beyond the Veil, what's up?
I'm not sitting.
What'd you
back
say,
with
James?
the dog.
I was gonna say, yeah, you're bringing Bella too, aren't you?
Not to Booze on the Battleship, probably not.
Oh, okay. 'Cause I got pet
Because again,
friendly
all the gear is going to go in
Airbnbs.
the back, and because if we had my wife's car, like the Traverse, we'd be able to do it, but I can't. Like the
Hey,
Equinox
Beyond
is
the Veil, thank you for joining.
too small.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
so she's a
Hey,
big one.
Baker,
She's a
thank
big
you for
dog.
joining.
So
Yeah, well, that's why I thought she was gonna be in the back seat with Brandon. You know, they could cuddle.
well, I mean, like compared to Brandon, I mean, Bella would probably come up to the heel, just because again, obviously the height difference, but no, Bella is a very sweet
Thank you,
dog.
Smoky Mountain
Smoky Mountain.
Paranormal. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Appreciate you joining. But yeah, no, I wanted to bring her, but it's just again the car is too small, to go up there. But hopefully, and
Yeah,
Waverly she'll
that's.
be there. I'm going to bring her to Waverly, but I'd like to bring
Mhm.
her on a few investigations prior to see the Dead Awakening Paranormal. What's going on? I'd like to see her in smaller locations, so that's why I want to
Yeah.
try to get into Jasper, San Antonio, Texas. I've been there plenty of times. That place is definitely popping. Um, but yeah, I want to see her in smaller locations before I let her go to bigger locations to hunt with
Did
us.
have you talked to Waverly? Will they allow service dogs
So any
in there?
location,
For
yeah, any location is as long as more than likely she won't be able to go into the chute, right? She won't be able to go into enclosed spaces. But if it's open,
uh
more than likely, I could. Obviously, if the dog's not allowed, it's not allowed. But it is a service dog, registered service dog. So I'm able to take
so
her.
they can't like say no. That's what I didn't know. That's what I was
Yeah,
just
because she
curious.
provides a
Say no
service.
to cripple.
Huh?
Which that would be very, that would be interesting to try because there is talk of a homeless man and his dog that got pushed down the elevator shaft,
Yep,
and
you're
people
reading my
hear a
mind.
dog at times. So that would be really interesting.
Yep, you're reading my mind right now with that to take her and to kind of see just how she would react.
Oh
So I'm
wow, Tim.
interested to see.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, and so paranormal activity can come from anywhere. It doesn't
hmm
necessarily need to be these haunted locations, these massive locations that you go to. I mean, they're found in apartments, they're found in homes everywhere, they're found in convenience stores. I mean, everywhere. Well, Neil, I'm gonna tell you, Sanchez. Like, I guarantee you, like, you're
She's
gonna find
prime.
one. Yep,
She's prime.
she's prime, and I got it in 2 days. It's crazy, you know. Um, but I've also heard great results with cadaver dogs on investigations too. So
hmm
there's one. Oh my gosh, I
I
cannot
heard they
believe I'm
find
forgetting.
cadavers.
They do, they do. It's crazy. And to be honest
It's
with you,
amazing.
like it, they vary in size. No, that was
They're
stupid. I'm
training
sorry.
in 2 days.
Training. Yep. Now, if Bezos does it, yeah. I mean, your dog
You're
is cleared in 2 hours. Mm. But yeah, no, I think it can be anywhere, and that's where we kind of differ on a lot of different things. But we want to start going into the smaller locations because
hmm
you have these massive locations where spirits can hide anywhere. But if it's if they're attached to one,
That's
in
questionable, Mello.
well, Sanchez, I mean, we should talk offline. All right, there's but he's tired from hanging fiber.
Yeah.
You what?
But huh? Welcome to the comments section.
He's
What's
grabbing
Shorty over there
wooden
saying?
poles all day.
Brandon, are you straight?
I told her it was questionable.
Straighter than the board.
Or deck, whichever one you see what you're there.
I like women.
I don't think she meant that like that. I think you know what? Let's just move on. Let's
Yes.
let's
So back to the
because
dog thing.
yeah.
I'm out here petting the dog. See, this is my dog. I'm petting her.
You know what? Let me see if I can get Bella in here. Hold on. Let me see. Oh gosh,
Oh,
No,
Bella's going to
no.
steal the show.
Bella,
All my
here.
dogs are put up, which they wouldn't
come here, Bella.
reach the TV screen. They're so short.
Bella, Come here, baby. No, Rock. No, come here. Come on. Come on.
Oh, mine are like
Come on in.
8 inches from the ground.
So Bella's a big and she's a beautiful dog, but we shall see what this is. Bella, if you could see her. Hi, baby.
All I see is
Oh,
blue.
yeah, I can see her. Hey.
Yeah,
Bella.
well, because the light, you know. But yeah,
She's a blue healer now.
she's got a little Easter collar on, huh, girl? Hey, good
Oh,
girl.
that's cool.
Come here.
Train
Hey,
tunnels.
look at Daddy. Come, look at Daddy. Come here. Look at Daddy.
She ain't got no time for that.
No,
Stay back with her head.
she just wants the belly
I thought
rubs.
she was trained. I thought she was
is.
trained, David.
She is.
You said, "Look at Daddy," and she looked away.
Down. Down. See, she's trained. I said down and look at her. She's just there. All right. Hey, baby. Hi, baby.
I saw you push her down.
I did not push my dog.
No, I did. I saw it.
But no, she loves her couch because, you know, she's that pampered. She has her
Honey
own love
Angels,
seat.
hey girls.
So, Honey Angels, what's
Hi.
up? You want to go back out? Come
It
on.
was Sierra Yvette, but hey,
Dragging in. Yeah, it's
Couch,
one of them
couch.
dragging in.
But yeah,
Say,
it's I'm actually really intrigued. I'm gonna bring her on. You know, hopefully we can get into a smaller location
Hey,
prior to, but I do want to bring her in and see what she does because she is highly intuitive, and you saw it at Hauntlanta,
Yeah.
where she will pay attention to everything because like she'll watch my back, she'll watch everything. And yeah, I'm actually really intrigued about how she will respond in some of these locations. But
Well, I mean,
you know,
I could definitely reach out. I mean, Hamilton would probably be the idealist place, cleanest place. That military base I was talking about, there's too much nails and glass and crap on the floor in the buildings that she would cut her feet. Hamilton probably be most ideal, or Green Cove. You know, that definitely she wouldn't really be any. That'd be a real short ride for her, car ride.
yeah, and also too, I mean, even Jasper would be, you know, so either one, and even the St. Augustine jail, you know,
somebody's
so,
mad at you.
but yeah, I really want to see how she would respond because, I mean, yes, are dogs used in this field? Absolutely. We're not doing anything groundbreaking, but to my knowledge,
they're not used often, though. They're not used often,
right? Well, to my knowledge, none of them are also trained service dogs. So,
Yeah,
you
they
know,
just bring
one that's
Fluffy
actually
in.
trained, right? One that's actually trained up to pinpointing, you know, activity that's behind you or something like that, you know. So I'm interested to see what that does. So, Honey Angels, I apologize. I wanted to jump on there, but I just got off of work right before we were supposed to start our live. So I apologize for not making it. But
I jumped on for a little bit and then had to jump off, trying to support.
Yeah. We were trying to, but like we typically do these on Thursday nights, but we have to do it tonight. But Thursday nights at 8:30 is when we typically do this. So looking forward to, obviously next week I will be not at this location, but I will be in North Carolina on work, but I will still be able to make that hopefully
You'll be
at
at
that
the
time. But
Ritz Carlton.
I wish it's a Hilton, you know, so it's a Hilton. Dude, I work for a nonprofit.
You want to
really
hear
think
something
they're gonna put us
crazy?
in Ritz? What's up?
Yeah. So I was trying to look for a hotel for Augusta area. Well, apparently the Masters are playing this coming up weekend. So when you go on and look at pricing, $150, $200 a night. You know, I usually stay at a Marriott, some type of Marriott hotel for my points.
Yeah.
And which company's paying for it, but still, well, I'm staying Thursday and Friday night, drive home Saturday. Well, the prices jumped from $150 to $200 a night to $2,500 a night at a
God.
At a Fairfield.
That's price gouging. Jeez.
You ain't kidding. I had to stay out of town 25 minutes south of Augusta, and it's still $500 a night at a Hilton.
That is insane.
A branch off of Hilton. Yeah.
No, not today. Not today.
2 nights. It's crazy. No. Yeah, that's what I said. Everywhere else is $1,600, $1,800, $2,500. And I mean, these are low, and they're 3-4 star hotels. You know, this ain't no Ritz Carlton.
Man, no.
Yeah, all of it.
No, I would never pay that.
I told my boss, I said, this is about the only one I can find. He said, book it. We'll figure it out. So it's $1,100 for 2 nights in Waynesboro, I think it is.
Well, I've never even heard of that place, so good luck to you. Almost happened to us
I
in St. Albans. Well, see, because like Yvette reached out about St. Albans, and I will be in Colorado when that happens, and I want to go. I want to go back to St. Albans so bad, so bad. I want to go back
I want to go back for my 7th time.
Yeah. Well, some of us are not as aged.
I can be the tour guide. I can be the tour guide again.
All right, everybody, let's go downstairs. This is the bowling alley. This is where here's the broiler room. Here's Red. Red lives in here. Bree, are you bored? I'm sorry. Am I that bad?
No, really? Yawning? Wow.
Oh my gosh. Am I that bad, Bree? Oh. I maybe need a new profession.
She probably just needs glasses.
Yeah, that's true. Is it a beard deflection? Is it the light? Are you bored or? Huh? Anyway.
These are off the Lord of the Rings.
Hey, I'm Gandalf. Just get it right. All right, I'm full of wisdom.
No.
I'm still ready to see Black Smoke's video of the St. Albans. Been waiting to see what all he caught when we were all there. I actually still have some film of it, but I haven't done anything with it because I was waiting to see what y'all put out. I didn't want to put out any spoilers.
Yeah. Now I'm intrigued now too. I'm intrigued now. Okay. Well, maybe you have to talk offline then, because I don't want any spoilers either. Well,
right. This was in the suicide bathrooms where I mainly filmed at.
The unalived bathrooms. No, I saw a shut up.
Let's see. Here we go. See if she comes on.
Who's that?
Show herself.
Sierra.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Hi.
What is up?
We'll say, but hey, boys, hey.
So here's apparently the estrogen that this
getting too much testosterone in here. We needed to add some.
We need some estrogen. It's okay.
Yes.
I've been tested. It's just. I'm kidding. How you doing, sis?
Good. How are you?
Doing all right. Doing good.
Good.
Yeah. So I'm sorry I missed. Is the podcast going to be out or what?
You didn't send
up
an
on
invite,
there.
Bree. You just were yawning a minute ago. That's bad. I didn't invite her.
Listen, you just gotta.
Just request the box. Come on now.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Come on, Bree.
It's probably like, I'm having a bad hair day. I don't need to be on.
That's the only reason I got on. My hair was still done from the other podcast.
Look, my hair is luxurious.
Oh, boy.
Okay, my hair is luxuriously long and thin.
We'll bring you on next week.
Don't have to worry about it.
Hey, Canadian Paranormal.
Hey, Canadian. But yeah, so tell me a little about what you have going on. I know you have an upcoming investigation.
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Hey, David, notice we weren't invited to this upcoming investigation.
Shut up. We were invited, so it wasn't our place to invite. Okay? We're going to Ohio State Reformatory. We're going with Deep South Paranormal, Durham Paranormal, and Luna Luminary.
Yeah, well, Deep South is obviously not where you're going to be going. They're not in the Deep South. They're up there.
We're leaving the South and going to Ohio.
Deep North.
Going deep.
So I'm a little jelly, okay, because I want to go there too. That's why. All right. Just a little jelly. So I apologize if that came off a little odd and a little weird.
I hope y'all get some good stuff, because I've heard mixed things about that place. Now, maybe just like anywhere else, it depends on the people that come in there, their energy, how they act, all that. But I've heard seems like more disappointing than not, than cool stuff happening.
Yeah. What are your thoughts? Have you been there before or what? You're just looking at Brandon's hat.
Never been there before.
Oh, okay.
I mean, even it's still, that's where that movie was shot.
Shawshank?
Isn't that right? Oh, Shawshank. Wasn't it shot there?
Yeah, I think it was.
So, I mean, that'd still be cool for that, Still a cool looking prison.
Oh, I obviously still want to go. I've heard, to
Hey,
what
Yvette.
James's point, I've actually heard the same thing. So
Yvette,
very
go.
mixed reviews. And I've also heard one story where they completely exacerbated their experiences, if that makes sense. So, and that's where
Nobody
I'm kind
would
of
do
interested.
that.
No,
not
never.
for
They don't
clicks.
want
Do that.
people to keep
Not
going
for
and give them
likes.
their money. No. Yeah.
What do you mean, James, Mr. James?
Did you see that video I
So-
sent you earlier, David? Oh no, you were
Yeah.
working.
No, I saw it. I
shit.
responded.
Oh,
David,
did
don't
you? I didn't
work.
see your
fake.
response.
Yeah, completely
exactly.
fake.
Yeah, I was like, "There's no
David
way."
sits behind the desk. He don't
Yeah.
work.
What do you mean I don't work?
You sit behind the desk and Google stuff.
That's
Buy
working.
stuff off of TV.
Yeah.
exactly.
Thank you for providing the fiber to the internet. I don't know what you want from me.
The internet's all day, Brandon.
Look,
that's what
I don't
working
know
does.
if you would understand this, but my fingertips and wrists hurt daily. Okay, it's just
That's you behind closed
Okay.
doors. You can leave that out.
all I'm saying.
Whatever you can put on your own, that's
Jesus
all right.
Christ.
And
Hey,
David,
look.
put some Vaseline on the tips. Helps.
I have to, because the space bar is pretty rough. Okay, that space bar. Let me tell
So
you.
you slide with your thumb. Slide.
No, you just hit escape, delete, and it's weird. It becomes a very weird entertainment aspect of work life in a cubicle. But nevertheless, I do call my cubicle my coffin. Just saying, throwing it out there.
Thank you, Travis, for joining.
But Travis,
Tommy Rock.
but yeah, no, it's I'm pretty jealous.
Tommy
I'm not
McCoy.
gonna lie, but I'm glad you guys are gonna get the opportunity and you can share with us what you experienced. And I look forward to your videos out that you all have coming out too. So hopefully y'all catch something good.
Yeah, we've got that. We've got going back to old hospital.
We don't care now. We don't care.
Shut
You
up,
invite
James.
us. We don't care.
No one's talking to you. David's talking to me. Get out of here.
Host,
All right. Talk about get out of here.
Get out of here. Effer.
Hello, Marshmallow Ghost.
God. Yvette, I don't know. Oh, on Waverly. When we go to Waverly, James needs to go missing.
Yay!
Mr. James.
James, you're gonna go missing
Mr.
at Waverly.
James.
I know exactly where I'm going, Waverly.
Well, I don't know where you're going, but I'm following.
Finding
'cause I
my
wanna see
friend.
the same
I'm finding my
thing.
friend.
I want to see the same damn thing.
I'm going to find my friend.
Yeah, and hopefully, see the same thing. So that would
See,
be
that's what I
beneficial.
wonder. I don't know if she moves all over the place, or if she just stays down there. But everybody, from what I've heard and talked with, and other teams that have been there, other than the body shoot, not many people do the first floor. And that's where she was at.
Why not?
So maybe she stays down there because it's quieter. I don't know.
Maybe.
There's a lot of rooms down there with doors shut, and that's what that was weird that time. We went down there, door was shut. We come back out, it was open. So I was like, okay, well maybe she come out after thinking about it later. Maybe she came out of that room. Para with a normal, what's up?
Pair with the normal. I actually
Yeah,
gave
maybe-
you a shout out. Hold on, real quick.
Yeah.
I want to thank you. Thank you for the
Exactly.
shirt. I love it.
Fancy.
But yeah, I wondered if she came out of that room maybe, and that's why the door was open. Who knows? But I definitely want to go back in there, knee high on the grass. And so I'm hoping we'll get lucky and see her again, and then I
Yeah.
can scream like a little girl again.
I'm going to do the same. You're not going to be alone, okay?
Right.
And my
both
voice is a
carry
little bit more high
depends.
pitched. All right, so I'm just saying, mine's a little bit more high pitched, and Yvette and Sierra may hear it. Okay,
Yeah.
just
Fire
saying.
that.
We'll shatter what
Please
windows
do.
are left in that place.
I will gladly do it too. Gladly do it. But no, I mean that's
So-
gonna
Man,
be.
y'all gonna have fun that day.
I know
Damn,
we're already
I'm
upset
sorry,
we're not
but-
going.
Tell
Okay.
us you're jealous
No.
without telling us you're jealous,
We-
Brandon.
Oh, I'm jealous. Hold on, Sierra. I got something for you.
I don't know about that.
Don't do that. You'll mess up the live.
It's Brandon's
So
fault.
anyway, Sierra. So what else did you say you had planned?
Going back to Old Hospital on College Hill. we're actually going to fly for the first time. Well, me for the first time ever, but flying to an investigation. We're going to go.
You've never flown?
House. I've never flown ever.
Really
scary.
And now planes are falling.
Get a window seat too.
No,
near the engine.
The wing.
Yeah.
So by the wing, so you can watch the wing when you and watch as you take off. That wing does this.
No, I plan on being heavily medicated.
And then the ground does this, goes away.
No, I plan on being medicated, and Yvette is in charge of it.
Speaking.
Because I'm leaving on a jet
Heavily
plane.
medicated. Heavily medicated. I don't want to land on an island with a polar bear and a smoke monster, okay? So
All I'm saying is Lost was a great episode and show.
I'm good.
Sierra, you got a ghost bait shirt now. Get you a shark bait shirt to wear on the plane, just in case. A shark bait. You go in the ocean.
Yeah, it's a repellent, from my understanding. That shirt itself is a repellent.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Listen, I just want to get on a plane, medicated, and then wake up at Sally House. That's all I want in life.
Well, see,
all I want.
I mean, I've taken a flight over to, let's just say, a country that didn't like me, okay? And that was a 13-hour endeavor. So you're going to be fine, okay? You're going to be fine.
Yeah, but you didn't fly commercial, though. You probably flew on a C-17, yeah.
You're talking about netting seats, right? I had imprints of the netting seats on my hand for at least 2 months, okay?
Did you have a parachute on?
No. They don't like that, so like you're like, well, you know what, you're just collateral damage, goodbye. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much it. But you'll be fine. I did that 6 times. You'll be all right.
Yeah, I'm fine. We're fine. Just give me some
So no, what I'm saying, flying.
The longest flight was to Vegas.
Yeah, that's
usually
my long. Well, because that was collectively like it's I think a 7-hour flight we landed at England. And then we went to Hungary, and then we flew from Hungary into Kuwait, and then Kuwait into Iraq. So,
wow,
a lot of travel just to a country that didn't like me. It's like I could have done that in my own damn state, like just drive, So,
and you had to get blowed up. I mean,
yeah. See, nobody likes that. All right, it wasn't a fun experience. 0 out of 5 stars.
Right.
So
on Yelp,
but yeah, on Yelp, especially on Yelp. Okay, if you can't trust Yelp, you can't trust anybody. But no, fun experience overall. Flying wise, I got to visit some pretty cool places, but never got off the tarmac, so that was fun. So my
you saw it from a
passport's never stamped. Yeah, but I want to say it was Romania. Romania is where we took off, and there's like a castle at the end of the runway. There was some kind of castle-like structure, and it was pretty cool because the pilot would always tip, so you can kind of see. So it was pretty cool to see in that, but it was an older structure. I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, that was pretty cool. But I mean, Iraq in itself, I mean, I've stood in between the Euphrates and the Tigris rivers, right where Mesopotamia was. So
nice.
I even have a picture somewhere, not obviously on me, but I got to find it. But yeah, it was old Polaroid.
Structure.
So, a tassel-like castle, silly.
I thought you said tassel too. I'm like, a tassel structure. What does that look like?
All I'm saying is this iced tea has a very bitter taste. Okay, it's been a rough day. All right, So if I said castle the wrong way, and then we have, Mike, you're freaking hilarious, man. But yeah, no, I just I think too, it's like I do love to travel. Like I do want to do more of that, and so I'm pushing myself this year to go on a lot more out there, and just to get myself out there with the team, not only paranormal investigating, but also professionally. So I enjoy flying. I don't know about you, because like the organization bought the ticket for me to go, and then I paid an extra $54 to get upgraded to first class.
Sorry, Jim.
It's an amazing experience.
Just missed our shenanigans. Thank you, Michelle Haunted.
There's shenanigans. I'm trying to keep it straight.
Definitely want to. I definitely go overseas eventually and go to like the catacombs, and Scotland, the castles, and
what's that island?
Stuff like that, and Stonehenge.
Definitely.
Oh Lord, it's off the
Isn't
coast
it
of
off
Italy.
Italy? Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a P.
P something. Pavilion. Yeah,
Bavaria, something.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
Where the scary, like,
Little
medicine man masks, so.
right. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And I will buy one and wear one there. I promise you. If we ever go, I
You
will
won't
do
be
that.
the only one.
They
Yeah,
have
I'll
them
do
at
it.
Spirit of Halloween.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about in Italy. That's what I'm saying. Like, if we go to Italy, I'm
I'm
wearing
grateful.
Yeah.
traveling is greatest. Wish the people's
Wear it
homes
on the. You have to wear it on the
were a
plane.
little bit more grateful.
David, you have to wear the mask on the plane to get to Italy.
I will do it. Like, I have no issues. I'll pull it right out of the bag. But Mike said, I understand this. Like, grateful, right? They need to be more grateful. At least you're doing some chores around there.
I mean,
You know?
think they would leave him some cookies or something out too. Maybe feed him
Something.
hot meal.
Right?
Selfish people. Jeez.
I can just see, Mike in a small little apron right now doing chores.
Have a little duster. He tips.
Do you want
just
me
the
to
tip.
get the fan? I'll get the fan. I tip.
He tips.
I can
just
see
the
it
tip.
now. See it now. But yeah, no, it's just, again, I can't wait to get back on the road. And I know that next week I'll be traveling for work, but after that, it's going to be, the following weekend is going to be nuts. So we leave Friday.
Booze on the battleship. Yes.
Yep.
That's going to be.
So it's going to be a
outstanding.
good freaking time. Can't wait
So,
to get up
David,
there. Not only
you
with these
driving
guys,
up
but
Friday?
what's up?
Yeah, oh,
You driving up Friday?
Well, I think we're going to meet somewhere, right?
we're going to meet
We're gonna meet
Courtney's
somewhere.
house Friday morning.
Yeah, and then I will drive the rest of the way up.
Hinesville.
You heifers are
And
coming
then-
all the way to North Carolina and not seeing us.
Well, you're on the other side of North
Yes,
Carolina.
Mike. We'll definitely see you there, man. Can't
Oh,
wait.
Mike, oh, nice. Okay.
Can't wait to
cool.
see what you're going to be wearing or not wearing.
Or, the apron. Just a little apron.
He'll be wearing only an apron.
I can see him doing it. That's why it's awesome.
Shout
and
out,
funny.
shoot out the cannon. Oh, nice.
I want to do that now too. See, I've been a part of that, and I don't know if I want to be a part of that again. Like, I don't know about all that, but another story for
Mike's-
another time.
Mike's probably excited about that big deck too.
Yep.
Him and Brandon both can run around and jump on that big deck.
It's the rivets. It's the rivets. I promise you, it's the rivets.
Jesus.
Yep. He's a part of this too.
Sierra, you've been on
Yeah,
that
I'm
big
kidding, I'm
deck
sorry.
too before, so don't act like you haven't.
Okay, this is definitely caveating into other circumstances and conversations.
Just the tip so we don't lose the
Friggin' lotion.
Freaking lotion.
That's the commonality here. I don't know if we call it that anymore, right? I don't know. Some are a little bit more slicker than others as far as lotion type.
This
So
is
I guess it's all based on.
But be
How
careful
you
though if
feel.
you get with the lotion on, because you might slip off the edge of that big deck and wind up wet.
There's definitely a floor involved.
This
I
is
guess
like-
I'm not really sure how we explain
Now,
it.
if you
that
go
way,
off the edge, there won't be
but there's a sea floor. There's
This
a
is a
sea
group-
floor.
sea floor. Yeah.
This is the group chat of Pinhurst just come alive.
See, but see what people
this is
don't
the car ride
understand.
all over.
Yeah.
This is, but like what people like being genuine. This is who we are, even in the chat, versus how we are as a real
Exactly.
person. So, like, this is how we want
Exactly.
to start to portray not only this field, but just how we do things. Man, have fun with it.
Exactly.
Right?
And Mike
Wait a minute,
Galliano
this
is
ain't
a
the
great
car
example
ride
of
to
that too.
Pinhurst. This is the
Mhm.
car ride to Pinhurst with David.
That's what we just.
It really is.
Where have you been,
No,
Brandon?
that was coming back.
That's only on the
That
way
was-
back, Brandon.
That was all y'all on the way back, except for me because I had to drive.
You were too. Like every half mile. Okay, I'm back.
But I still drove.
I'm back.
Those were power
you
naps.
didn't.
Those were power
James,
naps.
James, you
Right.
gotta keep it straight. James, are you okay? Yeah,
Yeah, I'm fine.
okay.
What do you plan
Yeah.
on probing? The alien invasion, Bree. The
There's a
alien
special
invasion.
REM pod that you can use in your
Yeah.
back door.
There is that, right? There is that REM pod. There's also
This
the
just went
bell.
sideways.
The bell. There's also the cat illuminating things that we call beads. I mean,
Armageddon.
beating is definitely an art form.
Yeah.
Textile worth, right? Tangible. All right, I'm gonna stop because there's so many other ways that I can put that.
Oh my God.
But no, this is the car ride wherever we go,
Mm-hmm.
whenever I'm involved, except for the way back, and it's in the middle of the damn night at 3 a.m. when I haven't had coffee, and I got scratched, touched, yelled at by Brandon for forgetting the case twice,
Mm-hmm.
and
No,
then I
I
got
yelled
yelled
at
at
you.
by Brandon. Brandon, he can echo from the tunnels. You'll hear him in Mayflower Building.
What are you talking about shit here?
Where did he go?
He didn't want to admit that he yelled at me. I'm kidding. He did. He did. Yeah, I promise y'all, I did. I mean,
He's in
I
TikTok
like
jail.
Sanchez. Whenever we meet, this is who you're gonna get. It's no change, no different. Sierra can tell you.
Yeah.
So it's a beautiful thing. Now, well, maybe not. If you don't like me, that's cool. I don't know if I care, but I do love y'all. If that takes anything.
Aw. Love you too.
But see, if I don't give you, you know what, that means I don't like you all that much. All right.
Exactly.
But,
that's how I am.
yeah.
If I don't like you, I ain't gonna joke around and
Yeah.
give you crap. Like I remember not to cuss on here.
Yeah. See, the first time we did this, I had to ask and appeal a few things just to get the video. And then we had to go over protocol.
Language.
And Scorpio close, Sagittarius. However, it's I'm both beast and man.
She's an October Scorpio.
Oh, okay. I'm a November Sagittarius.
I wasn't aware there was a difference till I found out and I told her, "Oh, you're a Scorpio just like me." And she's like, "When were you born?" I was like, "November." You're a November Scorpio. I'm an October Scorpio.
Let me just tell you the difference, good sir. Let me put you in your place. Your place is in November, not October.
Exactly.
But yeah,
yes,
no, that's essentially what it is.
I gotta confirm whatever. James gave me a pizza, so we have forever bond. Yes, he licked my pizza. Very.
I'll be honest with you. Now
violently.
you may have a second spouse.
You like my
after that. I'm kind of with Brandon. If you lick my pizza, it's your pizza now.
Yeah,
okay,
I'm gonna
I love my wife, but she turned me into a germaphobe. I'm a germaphobe now, so I'm not sharing any pizza at all.
One
if you lick it, it's
adequate
yours.
size pepper.
One spicy adequate size.
Right.
Now, once you bring that up, I'm not even sure. I can go
It's
for a good
jalapeno on a
size.
stick.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
See, a lot of people
It's a
give that
hot
dude
tamale.
crap, but I love his content sometimes, man. It's funny as anything. But that's just me. It's funny, but I mean, sometimes it's overdone. I'll give it that, but it's still funny. But spicy sized pepper. Now, in the streets, it's made. No, I'm just kidding. So, all right, we're gonna stop that. Okay. Recalibrate, David. Recalibrate. Reconcile. Back to the booze on the battleship, everybody. So, we will definitely be going live from the deck, DECK, okay, without the rivets, all right, there will be no rivets at all, exposed at all, and
I'm sure
it'll be a good
something
time.
will be exposed if Mike G is there. There will be something exposed.
Well, to be honest with you, now I'm intrigued because I don't know what that's like. But
point
no,
the person out so I know who it is, so I can look the other way.
You'll know who he is.
why are we going to tell you?
There will be no
now?
mistake. There'll be
Mike
no
is awesome.
mistake.
You're going to know there's no
Yay.
mistake in there. Y'all be riveting. Yes, there it is, right there.
Lord.
Riveting in a sense of humor. Okay, TikTok. He's wondering. TikTok. It's riveting in the sense of humor. Yeah, he is funny as shit. I ain't gonna lie. Just in the Mike, like 15, 20 minutes we talked, like I already knew. Yep, we're gonna vibe just fine. So yeah, because like I could tell it's just like a complete joke fest, constantly back and forth, and that's what I'm looking for, and to bring laughter to everybody instead of this whole protocol of straight face.
Oh
Ghost
God,
hunt.
yeah.
Here we go. What's your name?
What's your name?
It's like,
How old are you?
my name's Jeff.
My name's Bob.
Hello, Bob. But yeah, no, it's going to be a good time, and we will definitely be going live a couple of times because we're going to be doing it from the Airbnb as well that we're going to be in, because reporting, it's just reports. We're going to clarify and do everything that we can. So, but is kind of wanted to spend some time with the family tonight since it's been a long day.
Yeah.
Long day on my side. So
I got a
watching
long
the
day
Walking
tomorrow
Dead.
driving to Augusta.
Yeah, but thank you again to everybody that joined, especially
Yes,
adding
thank
content, laughter. This is going to be every Thursday, 8:30. We're going to be running these lives, and just to kind of not only give back to the community, but also invite the community, because I think that's
Exactly.
heavily important.
Yes, today's only Wednesday, but yeah,
Yep.
we had to make a special for today because I was going to be out of town working tomorrow, and we wouldn't have been able to do this.
It's
You
on
was-
your
Yep.
phone.
So it
Just
is,
go ahead.
but it's obligations, so we can appreciate obligations, like Mr. Fiber not being able to go to Waverly. I'm kidding, Brandon. You're going to be missed. Yeah, I really wish you could go though, man. Because to be honest with you, it's like an element that's
Yeah, I
missing.
know.
So like, I really wish you could go. I understand though, obligations, family obligations, totally get it. But
We always
yeah,
miss
again,
Sasquatch.
yeah. Well, because he can hang his head out of the moon, and just tell us, like, okay, watch out for the semi on the right. You know what I mean? Like, that's
Right.
just all he does.
I can bring my
He's like an
cowgirl
antenna.
hat, and it'll be like he's there.
Okay, we'll bring that.
Don't-
Bring that.
I mean, but we'd have to look down though instead of up.
Yeah. Because I don't know if you guys know this, but Sierra comes up to your armpit on. No, I'm just kidding. Totally.
I'm sure.
Brandon, question
But not
though:
as sure
Are
as
you
that.
planning on bringing your Sasquatch outfit to Booze on the Battleship?
Damn Skippy.
Okay, cool.
All right. Yep. It's going to be
that'll
like,
be hilarious.
we're going to talk offline more about what we're talking about
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, but no, again, thanks to everybody that joined. We truly appreciate
Yes.
you all. And again, every Thursday, 8:30, we will be here having a good time. I will be at a different location next week. I will be in North Carolina. But nevertheless, I do truly appreciate y'all. Brandon, James, Sierra, do y'all want to say anything before we end it?
I'm your favorite
Yes.
haunting angel. I don't know. I love y'all too.
We love
Well, you keep
y'all,
coming
too.
on up here, yeah. And just, Yvette needs to come on up here too,
I tried to invite her, but it wouldn't let me. Being you were
Yeah.
on, I tried to invite her, so they're both haunting
Suck it.
angels. But it wouldn't
Yeah.
let me for some reason. But no,
That's
definitely
weird.
want to thank everybody that's joined in the chat and interacted. That's what this is all about. That's what we're trying to do. Friendships and making bonds and sharing stories and cracking jokes. And that's what it's all about in the end. We enjoy the paranormal and looking for dead people or spiritual spirits or whatever theory you may have on or opinion. But we definitely, in the end, this is what it's all about. Just friends coming together and having a great time. Thank you, Laura Bora, and
Yeah, thank you.
Brandon's phone. And oh, wasn't your phone? That's probably Sierra's phone. Then.
That was not my phone.
Definitely not mine. I have
Anyway,
iPhone.
I do
See
thank
my
you,
phone.
everybody. Mike G, can't wait to see you at Booze on the Battleship, and anyone else that's going to be. I think Bree may be there with her hubby, and
Hopefully.
obviously you two and Sierra, you and Yvette won't be there. So even though it's in North Carolina,
Thank you.
We'll be there in spirit.
Thank you.
there you
At
go.
our
There
Well-
you go.
Brandon, real quick, brother, what you got?
I really don't have nothing but appreciate everybody that joined up. And Miss Shorty up there with a straw hat on, look like a scarecrow, Mrs. King.
I got this hat in Nashville, sir.
Nashville.
Yeehaw!
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, maybe y'all two can give each other, like little hints about cowboy hats and everything, and let real adults wear regular hats. No, I'm kidding. Totally playing.
Yeah.
No, But again, everybody, the spirits is what brings us together. We truly appreciate you all. Have a great night and take care of yourselves. All right.
Yes.
Thank you.